Dear ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about health in later life, many people immediately think of medications, regular checkups, strict diets, or expensive supplements. But few realize that sometimes the health of older adults is not only determined by those big things. Our health, especially in the morning, the moment when a new day begins, depends a great deal on the smallest habits. One of those habits is the way we drink water in the morning. In the United States, plain water is always considered a symbol of health. At any supermarket, you will see shelves full of bottled water of all kinds, purified water, mineral water, alkaline water, even electrolyte-enhanced water. The media, books, and even family doctors repeat over and over, drink enough water to stay healthy. This is absolutely correct, but there is one thing rarely emphasized. Sometimes the way we drink water is even more important than the amount we drink, especially at the age of 60. 65, 70, and beyond, our bodies no longer respond as quickly as they did in youth. The heart, kidneys, liver, stomach, and nervous system all become more sensitive. What once seemed harmless at age 30 or 40 can now trigger discomfort at 70. And the sad reality is that many symptoms you may assume are just aging often come from small, morning habits such as how we drink water. Think back to a recent morning. After waking up, you poured yourself a cold glass straight from the fridge. You drank it in one gulp, then felt some stomach discomfort, dizziness, or your heart beating unusually fast. You might have thought, I'm just getting old and weaker. But perhaps it wasn't aging at all. Perhaps it was simply that the water was too cold, or you drank it too quickly. A small habit, yet with a big impact. From a biological perspective, the morning is a very special time. During 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body functions almost like a machine in rest mode. The heart rate slows down, blood pressure drops, digestion nearly shuts down, the liver and kidneys reduce their filtering. Activity core body temperature lowers slightly. When you open your eyes in the morning, the body begins to restart. The heart beats faster. Blood pressure rises. The stomach prepares to digest food. The brain shifts from resting to alertness. This is a moment of transition. And in this transition, any stimulus, however small, has a significant effect on the entire body. A sip of water, though simple, is actually the first signal we send to our body. If that signal is too strong, such as water that's too cold or too much at once, the body reacts negatively. If the signal is gentle and appropriate, the body accepts it easily, and the rest of the day feels smoother. In America, common habits around drinking water include: many families keep a jug of cold water in the refrigerator. Many older adults carry reusable plastic bottles, drinking from them right when they wake up. Some follow online advice like drink a whole bottle of water first thing in the morning to detox. These habits are common everywhere from New York to California, from Texas to Florida, and precisely because they are so common, few people stop to ask, are these habits really good for older adults? When young, drinking a cold glass of water in one gulp may only feel refreshing. But at 65, it may cause dizziness, stomach pain, or even irregular heartbeat. When younger, reusing plastic bottles may seem harmless. But at 70, chemicals leaching from plastic can affect hormones, blood pressure, and memory. One of the most important truths about aging is this: the body always sends out warning signs, but we often ignore them. That feeling of fullness after drinking cold water, we blame on a weak stomach. That dizziness after a large glass, we think old age. Can't handle it. That vague headache after drinking from a reused plastic bottle, we assume is unstable blood pressure. That nausea after swallowing medicine with too much water, we say, is because the drug is too strong. That fatigue and poor concentration after drinking only water without breakfast, we assume, is the brain aging. But if we look carefully, these symptoms match the 5 common mistakes of drinking water in the morning. This means that many health problems you thought were inevitable with age can actually be improved simply by changing a few small habits. Medical research in the US has shown cold water can trigger blood vessel constriction, causing headaches and rapid heartbeat in older adults. Drinking too much water at once can dilute sodium levels in the blood, lowering blood pressure and causing dizziness. Reusing plastic bottles can release BPAA chemical linked to hormone and memory disorders. Taking medicine too quickly with excessive water on an empty stomach can irritate the stomach and reduce drug effectiveness. Skipping breakfast and only drinking water can cause low blood sugar, memory loss, and increase the risk of falls due to poor balance. All of these are backed by science. It's not just subjective feelings. Older adults in the US have a distinct lifestyle. Most live independently. Many live alone or only with a spouse while children are far away. This means that each morning you often take care of yourself drinking water, taking medication, preparing breakfast. If these small habits are wrong, the consequences may go unnoticed. A dizzy spell after drinking cold water, if you live alone, could cause a fall. Fatigue from skipping breakfast could make driving to the store dangerous, a reaction from taking medication. The wrong way might be misinterpreted as a serious illness, leading to unnecessary extra medication. That's why understanding and practicing the right way of drinking water in the morning is not just about health. It's about safety, independence, and quality of life for seniors in the US. Take the story of Mr. James, 68. Living in Ohio, he used to drink a 500 milliliters bottle of cold water every morning upon waking. Afterwards, he often felt his heart race and sometimes grew dizzy walking down the stairs. His family worried, thinking he had serious heart disease, but after medical tests found nothing alarming, his doctor advised switching to warm water in small sips. Almost immediately, the rapid heartbeat disappeared. I never imagined changing just the way I drink water could make me feel this comfortable, Mr. James said. Or Mrs. Linda, 64, in California. She kept the same plastic water bottle by her bed for months. Recently, she began suffering from headaches, insomnia, and nervousness. After switching to a glass bottle and refilling fresh water each morning, within weeks she slept better and felt calmer. Stories like these are common, and they show us caring for health in later life doesn't always require something grand. It often starts with noticing the smallest details. The 5 common mistakes of drinking water in the morning for seniors in the US. Drinking very cold water immediately upon waking can shock the body, constrict blood vessels, raise heart rate. Solution: choose room temperature or warm water. Sip slowly. Drinking too fast, too much stomach, and kidneys not ready. Causes bloating, dizziness. Solution: sip gradually. 200 to 250 milliliters is enough to start. Using plastic bottles left overnight, plastic can leach BPA. Microplastics, affecting hormones, memory. Solution: use glass or stainless steel bottles. Refill fresh daily. Taking medication too hastily may reduce absorption. Irritate the stomach. Solution: small sips. Follow doctor's timing instructions. Skipping breakfast. Only drinking water causes low blood sugar, weakens memory, increases fall risk. Solution: eat a light breakfast with protein and fiber. Final reflections: many problems thought to be aging are really just the result of habits. And the good news is, habits can change. Simply switch from cold to warm water, sip instead of gulp, replace plastic with glass. Take medicine calmly, not hurriedly. Add a light breakfast after your morning water. These may seem small, but for a body that has worked faithfully for 60 to 70 years, they are a way of saying thank you to your heart, liver, kidneys, and brain. In the US, independence in old age is a source of pride, but it must go hand in hand with knowledge and discipline in the smallest routines. And in many cultures, including Asian and Islamic traditions, the body is considered an imana, a trust from God. We do not own it absolutely. We borrow it for a few decades. Our responsibility is to care for it. Think of it. The heart has beaten more than 2 billion times since birth. The kidneys have filtered millions of liters of blood. The brain has held countless memories, worries, and love. After all these years, don't we owe the body a little gratitude? And that gratitude can begin with something as simple as drinking water the right way each morning. May every glass of warm water bring peace to your heart. May every gentle sip nourish clarity of mind. May every simple breakfast fuel the joy of life, and may the years ahead bring not just more age, but more vitality, more happiness, and more peace, dear friends. We have explored, learned, and reflected together. But the most important part does not lie in these words. It lies in the choice you make tomorrow morning. Begin with one glass of water. Let it be the beginning of a healthier, more complete, and grateful life in your golden years.